The scene you are about to witness is every employer's worst nightmare.
Hello? This is Arlene, your operator. Louise, is that you? Can you believe it? I landed a job at one of these fancy smanchy places with a computer phone system. What's that? There's nothing to it. Sometimes it lights up like a Christmas tree, but that's normal. Wait, let me see if I can get rid of some of these calls, and if I cut you off, call me back, okay? Hello? Whom do I have the pleasure of which to be speaking?
Is this professional services?
No fair, I asked you first.
I'm trying to reach Mike Smith.
Who?
Smith.
What extension is he at?
I don't know.
Got a real good guess?
What?
Please hold. Hello? I'm a nut here. Louise. This job is so much fun, I might even skip my lunch break. Oh, of course I'm kidding.
There's no question, Arlene is truly a nightmare. Welcome to the AT&T Console Operation Instructional Video. In the next few minutes, we will introduce you to the basic features of the attendant console, and you'll learn how to operate the equipment. The features on your system may vary somewhat from those shown, depending upon your equipment installation. While sophisticated, the equipment is easy to use, but operating the equipment properly is only half your job. You'll also have to learn proper telephone manners. To demonstrate this, we'll use Arlene as an example of an attendant nightmare. We'll use Christine to show how attitude and tone make a positive, lasting impression on both customers and co-workers. A preview of what is to come includes Module 1, Incoming Calls, Module 2, Enhanced Features, Module 3, Toll Fraud, and Module 4, Closing Down. Most importantly, you'll learn how to represent your company with true professionalism.
Hello? Internal Revenue Service? You mean you weren't calling about that impending audit? Wait. This really is professional services. Well, hold on, buddy. I'm just the operator.
First, let's take a look at the equipment you'll use. The buttons may vary a bit on your particular console, but the functions should be essentially the same. Jacks on either side of the console let you wear a headset or use a handset. Remember, the handset won't hang up calls like a regular telephone. Even after you've put down the receiver, your caller is still on the line until you press release. The volume controls are located here. If you turn the volume off, you'll have to rely on lights only to tell you what's going on. Arlene answers the incoming call by pressing the flashing call appearance button.
Hello?
I have been on hold.
You again?
Just transfer me to extension 7910.
Oh, I like a man who's good with numbers.
7910.
Ooh.
The console works alone or with this selector. The selector gives you an easier way to contact inside extensions. You can use the selector to quickly connect calls with the right extension simply by pressing one or two buttons. The first two numbers of the extension are on this row. They're called the hundreds group buttons. The last two numbers of the extension are up here. To find extension 7910, look for hundreds group button 79, then 10. No, 10. For 7095, it's 70 here, then 95. Then press the release button. That's all there is to it. You can also connect to extensions right from your console. After answering the call, just press the start button. Then dial the extension number on your keypad. Then press the release button. Next, we'll discuss how to answer, hold, connect, and make calls. To answer an incoming call, just press the call appearance button where the light is flashing. Calls will always come in on an available button on the left.
Good morning, Professional Services. Christine speaking. How may I help you? Will you please hold? Thank you.
To place a call on hold, press the hold button. The hold lamp will maintain a steady light. If you leave a call on hold too long, you'll see the hold light flash and hear an alert. This is your signal to get back to your calls. If you have calls waiting, the call waiting lamp will light when at least one call is waiting. If the number of calls waiting exceeds the limit set on your system, a call waiting warning lamp will also light. To talk to a caller, push the Holding Call Appearance button. As we discussed earlier, there are two ways you can connect a call to a proper extension. To connect a call to the proper extension using the selector, push the Hundreds group button. Push the extension and press Release to forward the call. If you want to use the console, press Start and key in the extension number and then press Release. When both the call appearance and hold lights are dark, you have no calls holding or coming in.
Professional Services, Christine speaking. I'm the receptionist, sir. How may I help you? Mr. Fairchild? I'll connect you. For future reference, his extension is 7605.
If you ever push the wrong extension or make other mistakes, press Cancel and try again. Your caller will remain on the line until you press Release.
Good day.
To call an inside extension number, press the Group Select button for the extension number. If the lamp beside the extension number is dark, the line is available. You can now talk to the inside extension.
Hi, this is Christine at the front desk. You have some flowers. Yeah, they're really pretty. Uh-huh. Bye-bye.
Press Release when finished.
Christine, good afternoon. How are you?
Hi, Mark. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Could you do me a really big favor?
Sure.
I've got to get this package in Orlando by tomorrow. Could you take care of that for me, please?
Sure, be happy to.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
If you want to make an outside call, that's easy too. Just push Start and dial the number.
Hi, this is Christine from Professional Services. I have a package that needs to be picked up by 3 p.m. Thank you.
Remember, to hang up, just press Release. Notice not just what our attendant is doing,
Good
but
morning,
her
Professional
tone.
Services. Christine speaking. How may I help you?
Let's watch how Christine
hold?
handles the call
Thank
correctly,
you.
while Erlene does not.
Hello? Will you please hold? Thank you. Wait, let me see if I can get rid of some of these calls, and if I cut you off, call me back, okay? I'll connect you. For future reference, his extension is 7605. Well, hold on, buddy. I'm just the operator.
Would you rather deal with
I'm the
Christine
receptionist, sir. How may I help you?
or Erlene?
Professional Services, can I help you?
Now that you understand the basics, let's talk about a few of the console's more advanced features. Announcements, date and time, display codes, busy extensions, inside extension calling.
Hello, and welcome to the phone zone.
You're still working there? Get me Ms. Williams.
Until now, all the calls were just connected to an extension without alerting the person about who is calling. In other words, we haven't told the called employee who's on the other end of the line.
Erlene,
Yes, boss.
that was my ex-husband.
Oh, now I know why you didn't like him.
Would you please announce all my calls from now on?
Oh, absolutely.
Here's how to answer a call and then announce the caller to the employee before sending it on.
Ah, it's that deadbeat you dumped on the line. Do you want to talk to him?
Okay, here's the right way to do it. Answer the call, press Start and contact the extension. Wait for the employee to answer and announce the call.
Mr. Rosen, I have Mr. Smith of Riley Incorporated on the line to speak with you. Would you like to take the call, or should I take a message?
If the employee wants to take it, press Release to connect the two parties. If the employee chooses not to take the call, press Cancel, and the caller will be returned to you so you can take a message. In case you want to double-check the date and time for the message, press this button.
Professional services. You're calling for Mr. Rosen? Hold on. Professional services. You're calling for Mr. Rosen again? Let me try again. Professional services? You're calling for Mr. Rosen again? What am I, a mind reader?
This phone system is designed so you can read minds. Well, almost. Erlene did not know she was answering the same call because she didn't look at the display. On your display, you can tell what kind of calls you're responding to. So instead of answering each call the same way, you can tailor your greeting. Pay attention to these codes, and you'll save callers a lot of frustration. B indicates a busy extension.
I'm sorry, sir. He's on the phone.
D means that the extension didn't answer, and the call is coming back to you for assistance.
I'm sorry, ma'am. She's away from her desk.
Forward means all calls have been forwarded to the console for answering.
I'm sorry, sir. She's in conference and has forwarded all of her calls to me.
And S tells you when the extension is temporarily sending all calls to you for coverage.
I'm sorry, ma'am. She's unavailable right now. Good morning, Professional Services. Christine speaking. How may I direct your call? Mr. Bennett?
The red light next to the extension number means the person is on the phone.
His line is unavailable at the moment. May I take a message, or would you prefer to hold?
To send a call to a busy extension, simply press the extension number and press release. But say the employee doesn't choose to take the call. The call will return to you in a few moments. You'll know it is a returned call by the notation RT on your display. The display codes let you see who's been holding and who they've been holding for. To answer a returning call, press the flashing call appearance button.
I'm sorry, Mr. Bennett's not available. Would you like to leave a message?
Whatever
or
the
is there someone else who can
situation,
help you?
put yourself in the caller's place. You'd want the person on the other end of the line to be helpful and get enough information about the caller's needs to offer suggestions, like this.
Would you like to leave a message, or is there someone else who can help you? What were you calling in reference to, sir? Mrs. Walker can assist you with that. Let me try her extension.
To send a caller to another extension, just press the proper extension and the release button. If an extension doesn't answer, there is still another option to offer your caller.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Walker is not at her desk. Would you like me to page her for you, sir? Just a moment, please.
You can page people and make it possible for them to answer a call from any phone. With deluxe paging, use the Call Park feature. Simply press Start. This places the caller on hold. Dial the Call Park access code or push the designated Call Park button. Then dial the extension number where you want to park the call. Announce the call.
Mrs. Walker, you have a call parked on extension 7405. Mrs. Walker, extension 7405.
Then press Release. Now the employee can answer her call no matter where she is in the building. If the call is not picked up, it will return to you for answering. Your tone and attitude will affect everything you do, especially in answering customer calls. Think about what you sound like to the person on the other end of the line. Are you curt
Professional services, can I help you?
or helpful?
Would you like me to page her for you, sir?
Do you answer all calls the same,
Hello, professional services.
or do you personalize your response by using your display codes?
I'm sorry, Mr. Bennett's line is not available.
Are you talking in a monotone,
Professional services, can I help you?
or are you pleasant, sincere, and confident?
Would you like to leave a message, or is there someone else who can help you?
Are you Christine or Erlene? By putting a smile in your voice and following these other suggestions, you'll probably get a warm response from callers, and that makes for a more pleasant working environment.
Hello, Professional Services, Christine speaking. Would you hold, please? Thank you. Hello, Professional Services. Christine speaking. Would you hold, please? Thank you. Hello, Mrs. Walker. This is Christine. Would you hold, please? Thank you.
When a call is on hold too long, you'll see the hold lamp at the call appearance button flash and hear a reminder tone. This is your clue to handle the calls more quickly. Your display will read HC, reminding you that this is a held call.
Thank you for waiting. How may I help you? Mr. Sparks? Just one moment, please. I'll connect you.
Sometimes you might not remember who is on each holding line, especially if several calls are holding at once. Don't worry. Once again, the system will help you out. If you have any doubt about what each line is doing, press the Inspect button. It lets you see what calls are on hold and any internal calls that are going on. Push Inspect, then press the call appearance of the held call. When you're finished inspecting, remember to press Normal.
I'm sorry, Mr. Sparks isn't answering. May I take a message, or is there someone else who can help you?
We've discussed effective call handling. There are other features that enhance call handling, like call interrupt and conference calling.
I hope this doesn't take forever.
What? You don't want to listen to our boss, Ms. Motormouth, for an hour?
No, I actually have to work. What a concept. Wilson. Jacobs.
Ms. Moore?
That's right, Jacobs. I'm going to make this short because Miss Wilson needs to get back to work.
Professional Services? Oh, yeah, she asked me to interrupt her and put you through. Hold on, hon.
Once again, Erlene takes her company back one step from good customer service. If an employee asks you to interrupt him when a certain call comes in, you can alert him and add the new caller to the conversation. Answer the call, connect it to the proper extension, and press the intrusion button. An intrusion tone will be heard by all parties on the line.
And I wanted to say that you two...
Oh, yeah, Miss Moore, Mr. Connor's on the line.
After you press release, you'll leave the call, and you are available to answer others. Now, let's see Christine announce the call correctly.
Excuse me, Ms. Moore. This is Christine. I have Mr. O'Connor of O'Connor Industries on the line. Would you like me to connect him now?
Another important capability of your console is the ability to set up a conference call. You can have as many as 5 people on a line at once. Here's how.
Hi, Christine.
Hi.
I need to set up a conference call today at 11. Here's a list of people I need to speak with.
Okay.
Can you give me a call when it's set up?
You bet.
To begin a conference call, press the Start button and call the first person. After contacting the first
Please
party,
hold while I add Ms. McMath to the conference.
press Start to add the second party, then press Split to connect the new party. The split lamp light will go dark. That means all parties, including you, are connected together. The display tells you the number of people on the conference call.
Ms. McMath and Mr. Louie, please hold while I add Mr. Baker to the
To
conference.
add more parties to the conference, just repeat what you've already done. Press Start and call the new party. Then press Split. But remember to announce each party as you add them to the conference. If you can't reach one of the called parties, press Cancel and you'll rejoin the existing conference. After you establish the conference, you can stay connected by pressing Hold. The hold light at the call appearance where the conference was set up lights, and the attendant lamp and display lamp will go dark. Position available lights up.
Okay, Christine, we're all set. Thank you.
To disconnect from the conference call, push Release. Notice the lamp where the conference was set up and the display go dark. The Position Available button then lights. That's all there is to it. Next, you'll learn to answer internal calls and search for an employee name. Answering internal calls is easy. Well, except for Erlene.
Oh, Louise, her pantyhose. It looked like a 4-lane highway going southbound. Oh, wait, I've got calls coming in. Hold on.
answer the internal
that guy
call,
in shipping.
simply press the flashing call appearance
This is
button.
Arlene.
This is McBride in accounting. I'm trying to reach shipping, but they aren't answering.
Oh, well, let me see what I can do for you, hon. Hold on for one eatsy-weensy second. Let's see here. This is Arlene. Arlene at the front desk? Hey, where's that shipping guy? Oh, thanks. Mac, he's in the bathroom. Call back later, okay?
Okay, Erlene got the technical parts right. She answered the internal call by pressing the flashing call appearance button. She placed the call on hold by pressing the hold button. But that's about all Erlene did correctly. Let's let Christine take over for a minute.
Let me see what I can find out. Can I put you on hold for a moment? Hi, this is Christine at the front desk. Mr. McBride in accounting would like to reach Jack in shipping right away. Thank you. Mr. McBride, he stepped out for a moment. I'll leave word and have him call you, all right? Oh, Mr. Austin's extension?
What happens when you don't know an employee's extension number? The system makes that easy for you, too, by including an internal directory system. If you ever want to look up an extension based on an employee's name, start by pressing the directory button. Then, using the keys on the touch-tone pad, spell out the employee's last name first. You'll see the employee's extension number appear on your display when a name match occurs. Press Next for each successive listing.
Hi, that extension is 7625. I'll connect you.
To connect the caller, press the Call Display button or dial the extension number. Then press Release. When you're finished, press Normal. Here's a point about monitoring techniques. Depending on your company, your system administrator may designate different groups of business lines called trunks for different uses. One group may be for the main office number.
Good morning, Professional Services. Christine speaking.
Another for 800 calls.
Professional Services, Customer Service Department. This is Christine.
At times, one group of lines may be busier than others. The trunk group warning lamp lights when the preset number of trunks are busy in the trunk group. The trunk group busy lamp lights when all trunk lines are busy in that particular group. Inform your supervisor of excessively busy trunks and how long they were busy. When the trunks are busy, use the timer. This button starts and stops the timer. Busy lines could be a symptom of problems, which we'll discuss in a moment. Your console will notify you if there is a problem with the system. The ALM, or alarm lamp, lights when a system problem is detected. The system will automatically notify the Remote Maintenance Center, causing the ACK, or Alarm Reported button, to light. Both lamps will go dark when the alarm condition is cleared. We've spent some time learning how to use the equipment and handle calls professionally. But now you'll see how you will serve as your company's first defense against a big problem: toll fraud.
Hello, this is Professional Services. Christine speaking. May I help you?
Yes, hi Christine. This is Larry Lynch with the phone company. Could I get your access code, please?
I'll have to clear that through my supervisor. May I have your name and number and call you back in a moment? Hello? Hello?
American businesses lose millions of dollars a year to toll fraud. It happens when criminals, commonly called hackers, acquire sensitive information about companies and their phone systems, and then use that information illegally. They break into your system and make expensive long-distance calls all over the world. They gain this information by tricking you and your coworkers into giving it to them. If your company is hit by a hacker, your company is responsible for the bills. Yes, you are the first line of detection and defense against toll fraud. Here is how Christine handles someone posing as an employee trying to gain system information.
Hello, Professional Services. Christine speaking. How may I help you?
Hi, Christine. This is Mark from sales. I left my calling card back at the office. Could you give it to me, please?
Mark, what's your last name?
Mr. Smith.
Hold on. Mark, I don't have your name in our company roster.
I just started last week.
All requests for codes have to go through my supervisor. May I have your number and call you back in a moment? Hello? Hello?
If you suspect a fraudulent caller, ask them to give you a number where you can call them back. Check their names with your supervisor or their company to make sure they're who they say they are. Or have your coworkers use code words to immediately identify themselves.
Sir, may I have your authorization code?
Legitimate callers will understand, and you could be saving your company plenty. Hackers can also get codes and passwords from employee directories. They've even been known to search trash dumpsters for old employee phone lists. So don't leave your directory in the lobby where anyone might take it. Safeguard the one on your desk, too, by locking it in your drawer before you leave.
Hello, Professional Services. Christine speaking. Hello? Hello?
Other signs that someone is trying to tap into the phone lines include
Hello, Professional
frequent
Services.
hang-ups,
Christine speak.
touch tone sounds,
Hello?
foreign language callers, and lots of wrong numbers.
I'm having trouble getting an outside line for some reason. Can you place a call for me?
Sure, I can do that for you. Are you getting a busy signal?
If someone has already managed to get into your lines, you'll notice employees asking you to help them place calls, especially international ones, from your console. That's because hackers are rerouting your lines and using them illegally. Other signs of toll fraud include customer and employee complaints about busy lines and the inability to access voicemail. Here are some warning signs your console will give you if there is a potential toll fraud problem. First, the trunk warning lights may indicate unusually high calling volumes. A second warning comes from automatic circuit assurance, which will notify you if there are unusually short or long-held calls in progress, and helps you identify any possible faulty trunks. When there is a problem, the console displays a message providing the trunk group number and member experiencing the problem, indicating there are unusually short or long holding calls in progress. Report any of these signs to your supervisor immediately.
Hello, Mrs. Walker? Yes, I'm having a problem with short holding calls.
You can also take control of trunk group access if you suspect toll fraud is in progress. Just press Control Activate, then the trunk group button. Now, all incoming and outgoing calls will go through you. Toll fraud is serious business, and you are your company's first line of defense against it. By learning what to do and say, you can substantially reduce your company's risk. This module discusses those activities and tasks you need to perform before you leave for the day.
Okay, Louise, I'll meet you at Drinking in Darts. Okay, bye-bye. Hello? What's that sound in the background? No, I definitely hear something. Oh, I know what it is. It's your refrigerator running. I'll put you on hold while you go catch it.
We're glad Erlene is finally leaving for the day. Here's what to do at the end of the day or when you leave the console to go on break.
Hi, I'll be home in a few minutes. See you soon.
If you're leaving only temporarily, press the Position Busy button. Outgoing calls can be made, but no incoming calls will be received at this console. To bring your console back online or receive calls, push the Position Busy button again. Before you leave for the evening, Unplug and lock up your handset or headset to secure the system. Also, remember to press the night button. Incoming calls will be routed to the answering service or another assigned destination. In the morning, push the night button again and your console is ready to go. Thank you for watching this AT&T console operation videotape. Now, you should feel confident about answering incoming calls, placing outgoing calls, providing information and assistance to callers,
May I take a message, or is there someone else who can help you?
and managing and monitoring some system operations, including possible illegal calling activities, and shutting down the console at night. Your console user's manual has more details about system features and how to use them. Keep your manual handy, just in case you need it. Finally, remember, to the person on the line, you are the company you represent. No amount of sophisticated equipment can change the fact that you are the most important part of your company. If you handle callers in a pleasant, professional way, you will enhance your own professional image at the same time. Be like Christine, not Erlene.
These phones are giving me a headache. Should put all these calls on hold for the rest of the day.